all. Have a pleasant day. There are times that we consider very important in our lives, and for those occasions, we make sure that we are well prepared. Be it a school examination, college examinations, civil services examinations, for that matter, any competitive examinations, an interview you are going to attend, a meeting that you have to host, or a seminar that you are expected to present. Anything, irrespective of our age, experience, and purpose of situation, we all have such times that we hope to make zero mistake. And for most of us, in spite of the commendable efforts, the perfect outcome is elusive. Requirements may be different. Brainstorm and explore any idea, concept, or a problem. Notes taking, recalling information, to communicate new ideas and thought processes in a meeting, to organize ideas and concept in a presentation, education, summarizing, examinations. Here, I believe the concept of mind map may come in handy for any such needs. In this video, let me tell you what a mind map is all about, what are the benefits of a mind map, and how to do mind mapping. This is how a typical mind map will look like. First, you read this write-up. This is a description about the season spring. Spring is one of the 4 seasons. When there is spring, there will be warm sun, etc., etc. You may be a student who need to remember this and write in the examination, or you may be a teacher who need to teach this to a set of students, or you have to present this in a seminar or in a meeting. Whatsoever may be the situation, instead of giving a paragraph like this, first you draw a circle in the center of the page and write spring inside that. Just observe the ideas or important factors in the write-up. See here, there are different things: warm sun, birds gather on the trees, buds and flowers, etc. So, observe the factors that are highlighted. Draw the branches to indicate those various factors. If you see here, there are 6 different factors. So you draw 6 lines in different directions. Write the names and pictures. You may use different colors for easy identification. If you do so, you will end up with a visual representation like this: spring in the center, flowers, honeybee, birds, etc. Now, tell me, giving a paragraph like this will be easy for you to remember, or if you give a visual representation like this, it will be better for your understanding. I think all of you will accept with me that this visual representation is a better choice. Such a visual representation of an idea or subject and associated component parts, using a creative and intuitive process to develop and structure thoughts in a radiant, hierarchical and memorable way, is a mind map. Devised by the psychologist Tony Buzan in the 1970s, it improves upon earlier learning techniques such as spider diagrams, concept maps, etc. by structuring ideas to form a tree-like visual image. Now, see this description on health. It talks about diet, exercise, sleep, and stress management. If we make a mind map like this for that particular concept, this will be easy for you to remember and reproduce anywhere you need. See, the center is health, which is the concept about which we are going to talk. The components of health, stress, sleep, diet, exercise, these things form the first level branches of this. You can add upon sub branches for all these concepts. See here, stress. What are the causes of stress? Exam, work, relationship. What are the effects of stress? Feeling like crying, diarrhea, feeling bored. What are the solutions for stress? In a similar way, diet. What are the diet? Fruits, vegetables, etc. So like this, we can represent the concept or idea what we need to remember and reproduce somewhere, or we have to present it in any meeting. Now tell me, which one will you appreciate? A description like this or a mind map like this? Definitely a mind map like this will help you to remember or to talk about certain things in a meeting or a seminar. Mind map, this is nothing but ideas or concept structured as a tree-like visual image in a radiant, hierarchical and memorable way. Let me tell you the benefits of mind map. Starting from learning, see, in education, you need to plan explanations, lecturing, preparing, delivering. If you are a student preparing for the examinations, revision, planning, for all these things you can make use of this mind map, particularly for recalling, review and summarizing. If you need to present something in a meeting or a seminar, you can make use of mind map very well for preparing, delivering. If it is a verbal presentation, what are the things you have to take care? If it is a written presentation, what are the things you have to take care? If you want to attend a meeting or host a meeting, you can very well make use of this mind map for negotiation, notes, planning, decisions, discussions, summary, all those things. For notes taking, this is the most useful tool. Maybe from lectures or books, media, conversation, interviews, whatever may be the situation, you can easily make a note of whatever you are listening to. Information side, you can make use. In planning, in organization, you can use this mind map. In activities, whether it is a personal activity or business activity, for creativity, time management or time saving. For thinking, not only official problems, any general problem, you can define the problem well, you can identify, you can solve. For decision making also, you can make use of this mind map. Being known the uses or the benefits of mind map, you may be interested in knowing how to do the mind map. Let me tell you how we have to make a mind map for a particular concept. See, the concept or idea for which you need to make a mind map, take that as the central image and put it here in the center of the page. This central image should be simple, colorful, fun, and you can consider the first image that is coming to your mind. Once you have fixed with the central image, let me tell you which type of papers you can make use. See, you have to use little bigger size of paper, A4 or A3 size, and that too you have to use it in the landscape orientation. Don't use in the portrait size. You avoid lined papers or ruled papers or small sheets. We can make use of different colors for making this mind map. Why should we use different colors? It separates out the ideas. See here in this mind map itself, one particular concept in one color, the other concept in a different color. So the colors separates out the ideas, and you can highlight similar ideas in a single color. Of course, colors are more interesting and funny. What are the equipments you can use for coloring? Pencils, color pencils, highlighters and all those things. And when you are drawing this mind map, keep it in mind, all the branches you make it curved. Don't make any branch a straight line, because straight line is just boring. curved lines are more interesting to the brain. And again, the first level branches should be thicker, the second level branches should be thin. And you can make use of pictures. Wherever it is possible, you draw pictures. And you all know one picture is equal to 1000 words. And one more thing, we think in pictures. See, when you are reading a story, somebody is walking around a park. Your brain will not think somebody was walking around a park. It will think in pictures. So, we are used to visualize things. So, better you draw pictures wherever it is possible. And there are n number of softwares available for drawing the mind map. And rather than the software, if you are preparing your own mind maps with pencil, pen and paper, that will be more interesting and useful to you also. Because when you draw, you have the benefit of freedom. You are flexible to draw as you wish. So this is how you can draw a mind map. Let me demonstrate it again. Starting with an image at the center of a page representing the central concept of mind map. Now you draw the branches radiating outwards, showing the various ideas relating to the main subject. Now you can make use of different colors to have fun, attraction, etc. You can use single words and images. A highly visual map will be produced, highlighting not only the information and its sub-themes. You can make connection between the ideas. If you have a relationship between the ideas, you can even represent that here. Remember, all mind maps are different, which is one of the key reasons why they are so effective. However, they follow an established format and principles which work in harmony with how the brain functions. Following these guidelines, you can learn how to use the mind mapping technique to improve your creativity, take more effective notes, and boost your problem solving skills. Mind mapping therefore becomes a skill for life, a skill to be accessed anytime you need to learn, remember, or access your innate creativity. Mind mapping increases your understanding. It is a powerful memory technique in its own right. It is an excellent way to share information in a mentally literate way. It speeds up the process of review and revision. It will turbocharge your learning. It enhances your ability to make notes from spoken, written, and creative inputs. As I said, there are mind mapping softwares available. This Inspiration 9 is one software. If you Google, you can see n number of softwares available. But remember, rather than using the software, if you draw the mind map on your own, it will be more beneficial for you. If you want to learn further about this mind mapping, you can refer to these books. Modern Mind Mapping for Smarter Thinking, How to Mind Map, The Ultimate Thinking Tool, the Mind Map book, Mind Map Mastery, the Memory book, etc. With this knowledge of mind mapping, you can improve your memory skills, the skills that you need to present yourself in any seminar or a conference or in a meeting. You can easily convince others by the way you are presenting your stuff. Thank you.